Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it again, and hopefully we're gonna entertain the people.
Did you see what Floyd said? I think he might saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what's his feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather. Come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Shit, your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day.
See somebody like Floyd Mayweather, that's the oldest trick in the book, y'all. Y'all know, when y'all see somebody flogging money everywhere, they got this, they got that, they got this. Was it Gervonta Davis? Tank told us 2 years ago that the reason they held Floyd Mayweather, you can put it back on the screen, captain, in Dubai is because he had owed them money and they wouldn't release him until he announced the fight to give them their money back. You know they do that over there in Dubai, right? You ain't going nowhere if you owe a debt. He was trapped over there for almost 2 months, according to Gervonta. They shared the same manager, Al Layman, who collected money in cash.
And by the way, there's an update right now posted on Inside the Ring show that the camp of Team Pacquiao, which I expected would say that this is a pro fight. That's not the biggest problem that I see right now. It is not. So, if you think about this really, an announcement was made. Pacquiao says it on social media and on interviews. Then suddenly Floyd Mayweather says something different. This is something to be worried about.
The boxing scene has hit its boiling point, and the outrage is impossible to ignore. Supporters and experts alike are done with the endless twists, and now Floyd Mayweather seems to be signaling an exit strategy. What was once promoted as a blockbuster officially sanctioned rematch is now being steered towards something far less serious, with talk of turning it into an exhibition. To many observers, it appears he's hesitant to risk that perfect 50-0 record against a fired-up Manny Pacquiao. This isn't just about a fight falling apart anymore. It feels like a direct insult to fans, forcing people to rethink a legacy that once looked untouchable.
So go again?
Yeah, first of all, Manny Pacquiao at Sphere. What part did being at the Sphere kind of play in taking that fight?
Well, as of right now, we don't know exactly where the fight is going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it again, and hopefully we're gonna entertain the people.
Right. And as far as that, what's it gonna be like fighting him again? Like 11 years later now?
It's just I never really took any abuse, in the sport of boxing. Still extremely healthy, work out every day. And, I got an exhibition with Mike Tyson also, another exhibition in Greece. So if I'm just sitting at home and I'm just working out every day, spending time with my grandson and spending time with my children, I said, why not go out, have a little fun, entertain, and put on some exhibitions? And so that's what I'm doing.
Tensions between both sides have completely unraveled. Manny Pacquiao has made his position crystal clear. He will only step into the ring for a genuine sanctioned contest. No exhibitions, no stage showcases. He wants official judges, scorecards, and a result that counts forever. What makes things even more intense is that reports indicate the signed agreements already support his demands.
Manny, by chance, did you see what Floyd said? I think he's saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what's his feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight.
Yeah. Is Fear still in Las Vegas?
That's the contract that he signed. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, so it's still happening then.
he has to remember that.
But it's still on? It's still happening?
Oh yeah, we did sign the contract already, so there's no reason why,
Why wouldn't?
why wouldn't?
Yeah. All right. Look good. You look already in shape. What adjustments do you think you're gonna make for the rematch? Adjustments compared to the first fight.
I have the improve and better strategy, or compare the last one.
I know it's something you've been wanting for a very long time. I know you felt that that first fight wasn't, the best of you, right?
Yeah. This time, no excuse. No excuse.
Trusted voices in the industry, including ESPN reporter Mike Coppinger, have revealed that a formal contract for a professional fight has already been completed. When Netflix made its global announcement, it wasn't speculation, it was based on confirmed agreements. That's why this sudden shift has left so many people confused, raising serious questions about what's really happening behind closed doors.
Yeah, Max, so Mayweather threw some cold water on any excitement for the fight with Manny Pacquiao in September, when last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And Max, that really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So earlier this morning, I spoke to Jazz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at the Sphere. So I'm not sure what Floyd is talking about. I don't know if Floyd got bad advice, but he's contracted, so it would be a breach if not. I don't see him turning down a major payday over this, but we'll bear watching. And also, I'm told that further to that, Pacquiao has no interest in this if it's not a real fight.
Naturally, the biggest question now is simple. Why try to scale down such a massive event into an exhibition? Many within the boxing world believe the answer points to uncertainty. Analysts like Max Kellerman have suggested that age could be a major factor. Approaching 50, the physical toll of a real fight becomes harder to ignore. Putting an undefeated record on the line against a motivated opponent, especially one who still believes he deserved a different outcome years ago, is a huge risk. A legitimate fight brings real danger, and the push for an exhibition is being viewed as a way to avoid that while still securing a major payday.
Happened after its expiration date. We will never have the actual answer. You and I might agree, Mayweather was too long, too good a boxer, naturally bigger guy and better defense. But we will never actually know the answer to that question because we never got to see it 5 years earlier. Now, Shady makes the point, Malik, that this is not like Crawford-Canelo, and it's not. But it's also not exactly like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
It's nowhere near
right?
that stuff.
So what is it? What are we? Because Netflix doesn't seem to care if this is more of kind of a carnival or an exhibition, or if it's like the greatest, biggest fight in the world. What they're looking for are eyeballs, right? Where does this fall? Mayweather and Pacquiao on the most legitimate Crawford-Canelo side of the spectrum, or the kind of sideshow Jake Paul, Mike Tyson side of the spectrum?
To piggyback off of what Shady was saying, I actually believe people will feed into it heavy. Because we're talking about two of the elites of all time. They both are extremely technically sound. They both are known for what they have done in the ring. Obviously, Mayweather got the huge promotion market behind him. So does Pacquiao. I just think it does numbers. And I also would be like a huge fan of it. I think the way how Floyd is looking lately, whether it's in the gym and the way how Pacquiao has been looking in his last fight, I'm really into the fight if they're going to do it again, especially if it's going to be on the best stage in the world, the ring, the Netflix, and the same type of numbers going on.
This controversy hasn't stayed limited to just the fighters involved. Former rivals have stepped in, adding even more heat to the situation. Oscar De La Hoya, for instance, delivered a passionate public rant that quickly spread across social media. He openly criticized Mayweather, accusing him of avoiding real challenges and repeating patterns from the past.
Yo, what's up, guys? I wasn't gonna do a clapback, but all the news on Mayweather, Pacquiao, potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this. Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O? Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Shit, your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit that I had within my spirit. But now these last 5 years, I've put in the work, man. Woo! I did a lot of work and I feel happy. I feel at peace. And you know what? A man at peace is a dangerous fucking man. I can fucking take on King Kong if I want and beat his ass. Shit, I'll even fight Jake Paul. Let's go.
De La Hoya even pointed to his own history, claiming similar tactics were used before to avoid fulfilling a rematch agreement. According to him, timing was manipulated to delay obligations until they expired. His comments only intensified the debate, fueling a narrative that's now dominating discussions throughout the boxing community.
People want to know, how do you beat Manny Pacquiao on the second go-around?
We both winners. Because it's an exhibition, so we're both winners. We just want to go out there and entertain the people and put on a good show.
All of this has sparked a bigger question. What's really going on behind the scenes? Some believe financial concerns could be influencing these decisions. Speculation is growing that things may not be as stable as they appear. The sudden wave of exhibition-style fights, including unusual matchups and overseas events, has raised eyebrows. Instead of looking like a celebratory return, it's starting to resemble a push for quick earnings. When a retired icon begins chasing multiple opportunities worldwide in a short time, people naturally start questioning the situation. Here's the legal angle, which could take everything to another level entirely. Reports suggest that a large advance tied to this fight has already been accepted. That creates a serious complication, because if the agreement was for a professional bout, delivering anything else could be considered a breach. The opposing side appears ready to enforce every detail of the contract. The message is straightforward: honor the deal or face the fallout. What started as a sporting event is now edging toward a high-stakes legal battle, with both sides preparing for a potential courtroom clash.
So, number one, as we stand, this fight is not canceled. I know that there were some things spreading around, some boxing news outlets and stuff yesterday. It is not canceled in any way. Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one. So this was never an exhibition. It was never going to be an exhibition. It was never signed as an exhibition. Manny Pacquiao has no interest in doing an exhibition with Floyd. And just for the record, what the public doesn't know, Floyd Mayweather signed not one, not two, but 3 different agreements on 3 different dates with 2 different parties that ultimately got intertwined in the month of January. And this is all related to his return to professional boxing. First one was on October 24th. The second one was on November 6th. Third one was on December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them, okay? Not only that, he's taken an advance on his purse on this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay, on his fight against Pacquiao. So there's another lender also that's now involved in this, okay? So him saying that it's not at the Sphere, him saying that there's no real fight, it's complete bullshit.
At this stage, patience has completely worn out. Fans and media figures are no longer holding back their frustration. The backlash is loud, constant, and growing stronger with each passing day. Veteran journalist Dan Raphael captured the mood perfectly, expressing zero interest in revisiting the same storyline again. That reaction reflects just how drained the boxing world has become.
But as I said to you in Las Vegas, I'd rather set myself on fire than watch that rematch, because it was I've said that. I'm not even joking about this. It was the worst experience of my 25+ year career covering boxing. Absolutely horrible in every sense of the word. The fight stunk. That was the culmination, but everything about it was horrible. I have no interest personally. What I found interesting is that I don't know, a month and a half ago, there was an announcement that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match. So I'm not sure where that fits into the situation. I mean, supposedly they have a signed agreement for that fight pending landing, I guess, some kind of broadcast partner. Whether they've done that or not, I don't know. But, it seems like Floyd, for a guy that's been retired for almost 10 years, is pretty busy. It's just a matter of, like, do we not have anything fresh in boxing? Is it so pathetic that we have to run back a shitty fight from 12 years ago? I mean, look, Manny looked pretty good when he fought Barrios in July. It wasn't like he looked like an old man. I thought he won the fight, to be quite honest. A lot of people thought he won the fight. Floyd hasn't been in the ring in a real fight, quote unquote real fight, because his final official fight was against Conor McGregor, who was making his pro debut. You got to go back to 2017 for that fight. So we're coming up on a decade since he's been in the ring.
The core issue now comes down to trust. Fans feel like they've been misled, promised something historic, only to see it change repeatedly. When the focus shifts from competition to profit, people notice quickly. What once generated massive excitement has now turned into disappointment, with audiences demanding genuine fights instead of carefully staged exhibitions designed for easy money.
What Mayweather and Pacquiao are doing right now, I think you are dramatically overestimating what the size of the audience is going to be. Sure, it'll be 7 figures because anything on Netflix is 7 figures because it has 270 million subscribers worldwide. It will be 7 figures, but it won't sniff the kind of numbers that those other fights did. And that's a problem, I think, for Netflix. Netflix is in the big number business. They're in the event business. I think if you take away the carrot of this being a real fight, that is going to diminish this fight considerably in the eyes of a lot of people, man.
The only carrot here is the fact that Netflix is on board. And if you have a Netflix subscription, you're going to get to watch this for free. My neighbors, my elder league neighbors, they're the ones that actually told me about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. when it happened. They were into that fight. They bought that pay-per-view. You think they're not going to watch the fight if it's free on Netflix with 2 familiar names? It's going to be a mega success, but it's going to be a terrible fight. It's going to be 2 geriatric has-been old greats that are just doing it for the money, and we're just watching for the intrigue. That's it.
I would say this. This is just my opinion. I don't think Netflix knew that Mayweather was going to say that. I think they went into this fight with the belief that it was going to be a real fight. That's what I think. And will this change their opinion of it? I don't know. But I think it definitely diminishes the size of the audience when this fight ultimately happens. However that's measured, it's going to do look, the Taylor Serrano fight did 5 million views? That's an incredible number generally, but Netflix looks at a number like that and goes that's not really for us, because we can put anything on there and do 5 million views. Anything. They could put a replay of Mora Manfredo on there. It would do 1 million views.
You know what? I've been waiting for the Netflix.
And we're off.
Contender Season 1. Come on, Netflix. Contender Season 1.
Season 1. Let's go. Run it back.
Right now, everything is hanging by a thread, and time is running out. This situation is bigger than just one fight or one paycheck. It's about legacy. It's about how history will remember one of boxing's biggest names. Question is simple. Will the contract force a real high-risk showdown that could finally end a perfect record? Or will Mayweather once again find a way to avoid that final test and remain undefeated? The entire boxing world is watching closely. Now it's your turn. What do you think about all this drama? Is he avoiding the challenge? Or is there more to it? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next. Stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next video.